morning, beautiful people. It's the Rise and Shine show with Sea Lake Journeys.
Good morning. It's time to rise and shine. That's right. With Sea Lake Journeys.
So good morning to all of our new subscribers, our new viewers, those people that have been with us from the beginning, the people in the chat, and our fabulous hashtag replay team.
And for those who don't even know us yet, but are going to sometime coming up in 2023, how about that?
There you go. I'm Robin. This is Chet, and we are Sea Lake Journeys.
That's right. I saw it this morning. I was watching another channel, and they said, "Hey, these guys are Sea Lake Journeys." I was like, "Thanks for that."
So before we get started with our topic today is about the cruise life. I got a couple of things I want to talk about from our shows earlier in this week. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So bear with me because I just love our viewers and our subscribers and people that leave comments. And we have a comment from our number one subscriber.
Ooh, that would be, you guessed it, Lenny.
She was our very first subscriber all the way back January of 2022, and she's fabulous. We can always rely on Lenny to either set us straight, add a little bit more things that we forgot to it, or just be 100% positive and uplifting. So here's her comment that she had when we were talking, I believe it was yesterday, about cutting back on the things that the cruise lines are cutting back on.
Yeah.
And so, Chet, I'm going to let you read her comment here.
It says, "I find it so sad to see all the cutbacks that the cruise lines are taking. They're driving this entire cruise experience to a lower class experience, and I find it so sad. They're getting so many new cruisers who don't have anything to compare to. So this will become the new normal. I'm thankful I have nearly 40 years of cruising behind me and have had the exceptional experience on almost every cruise I was on pre-pandemic. After the pandemic, these cruises have been so hit or miss, and it's sad." That's the experience that we have had as well. Lenny said it so well.
She said it better than we could say it. And I agree with Lenny. I think that new cruisers, because they have nothing to gauge, they're okay with it. And because there are so many new cruisers, that's why they can make these prices go up. And only us veterans feel it.
Yeah, and they don't remember all the service stuff that we used to have in the past and all the little stuff we used to have. They have no idea what we're talking about.
The little mint on your pillow at night, and stuff like, and seeing your room steward in the hallway all day long, and they just don't know the difference. So for them, for the prices to go up, they're like, "What are you talking about? I think this is great. I think this is wonderful. This is fabulous."
Yeah.
So I don't think the cruise lines are going to do anything except for continue to accelerate on that. And the same way with, let's face it, most cruisers are Americans. Americans love a good buffet.
You know it.
And so I think that your fine dining on the cruise ships are not going to be the same fine dining that we have always experienced. Like Lenny said, for 40 years ago. The main dining
room is going to,
That's what I'm talking about, the fine dining. Yeah. The fine dining, look at Carnival right now. Fine dining in the main dining room, except for formal night, doesn't even have a tablecloth anymore. And Lenny remembers, and so do I, back when they served you a bottle of wine and they had the towel over their arm and they opened the bottle of wine and they wrapped it, wiped it with the towel, held it with the towel while they poured it, and it had a chilled bucket, not on the table, but between your chairs at the table. You never refilled your own wine glass. They came along and did it. On Carnival now, they put this great big pitcher of water in the center of the table and you fill up your own.
Yeah. They're just going to what the general population wants. And so the main dining room experience is nothing like it used to be.
No.
If you want that fine dining experience now, you got to pay for it. You go to the steakhouse.
You do. And then we have another comment from another one of our great supporters. And I loved his comment as well. So I'm going to put that up here. And it's not related to the same thing all the way.
Okay. This is Magnificent Germany with Darian. He says, "I so much enjoyed y'all's replay as usual. I'm extremely glad that y'all had your live button on, laugh out loud. I have done that before as well. I'll be glad when everyone stops cutting back on services. I'm pulling for y'all to get your 1,200 and more in the near future. Thanks for your great live."
And, he's pulling for us to get ours, but, he's nearing 2,000.
Yeah, right.
So, our blessing goes back to him as well.
Indeed.
But, so many times you guys may not get to see the great comments that we got, because you have to go back and do the video or whatever.
Right.
And Lori Barber, I love Lori Barber's comments. She comments as she's watching it. So let's say, like right now, she'll put in the comment, I so agree, Robin. And then it'll come down to Law's quote of the day, and she'll be like, I love your quote of the day, Law. And I love that. First of all, it thrills my soul to no end. So let's get in the chat and say good morning to everyone that's here. First in the house is Mark the Shark. Get those salutes up, people.
Mark the Shark. Woohoo!
And the second in the house is the Gaylords.
Good morning, Gaylords.
And then we have Law Jones, who brings us the quote of the day.
That's right. We got the quote of the day here from Law Jones. Check it out. He says, we overthink happiness. Keep it simple. There's something good in every moment. Find it and keep your focus there. And that's from Kristen Butler. What a great thing. Focus on that good part of the moment, that good part of the day, the good part of what is going on in your life. Something good is going on. Focus on that.
And, there was a girl at work her and I were having a conversation last night after work, and with the hurricane that came, she had ankle deep water in her entire house. I don't mean in her yard. I mean, in her entire house.
The good news was she had a canoe.
Yeah, right. And she said, you just can't focus on, the tragic things that happen. You have to focus on the fact that those tragic things, you're going to be brought out of those tragic things, and it's going to get better. And it's not, the tragedy is not meant for you to live in. Well, the tragedy is meant for you to grow from.
You've heard me say this many times. I always say, well, if this is the worst thing that happens today, we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Because something worse could
happen.
Sir.
And here's Joan says this.
Was going to go with a quote about an indecisive flat squirrel, but I decided this was more fitting. The indecisive flat squirrel. Now there's a children's story for you.
Maybe Law can put that up in the chat, and we can just giggle about it, right?
My next children's book is going to be about the indecisive flat squirrel.
And we have Eddie Lugo Studios is in the house. Good morning, Eddie. So nice to have you with us.
Eddie, I missed your show yesterday. I forgot it's coming on. I went out just to go run some errands and go to the gym, and I didn't get back till like almost 3 o'clock, or it was late when I got back. So I will not miss your next live during the day. How about that?
That's right. And let's see. So let me get down here past the snow chat. I love the way they just chatted up about everything. Before we get in here, they're talking about breakfast. They're talking about snow. They're talking about what the neighbor did, what the dog did in the yard. I mean, they talk about everything. So if you
I didn't get to jump in as much because I usually wake up at like 5 a.m. just automatically, no alarm or anything. Well, I did not wake up this morning until 7 o'clock. I woke up and I was like, what? Law Jones says, I bought a lot of special food for the holidays. It's going to go to waste. I just can't eat it. Too much food.
And good morning to the Z-Man.
The Z-Man. Good morning, Z-Man. He says good morning to everybody. And it's the last Friday of 2022. Woohoo! Hey, that's right. This is the last Friday of 2022.
It is. And Eddie, they have a live.
He says he's hoping to be awake by 11 p.m. tomorrow night for our live, playing the game versus Alice.
Is that New Year's Eve?
Tomorrow night is New Year's Eve. And we always struggle every year. We say, we want to stay up for, and we never make it.
We never make it.
If
we're up, only if we're up, we're not going to have a show. We're just going to, let's live hop.
We're going to live hop.
We're going to live hop. So if you're having a live, make sure that you let us know you're having a live. Write down Eddie's. And I know Z-Man's having one too. I think we'll just go live hopping.
Well, yeah. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Maybe we'll take a nap Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, we'll take a nap Saturday afternoon after our morning show, and then we'll go live hopping. That sounds like a lot of fun. That's what we're going to do.
We got to get a party hat, though.
Yes.
I think we got one.
I think we have,
10 years ago.
We got something. We'll find something. We'll be all jazzed up, and we're going to invade live shows.
Oh, yeah. Eddie, get ready. Z-Man, get ready.
And Law Jones.
Well, at least I'll start the year a little thinner.
Well, hey, there you go.
That's the way to start a diet. Buy so much food you can't eat it. You get discouraged and go, oh, man, I ain't eating this. And then you just lose weight.
Yeah, so we're not really doing a New Year's Eve show or anything, but we do have a live that morning.
Yeah.
I'll talk about my New Year's stuff.
Yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning is our regular live.
Yeah,
10
our
to
regular
11.
show.
Yeah.
And welcome to the Fearless Rambler.
Fearless Rambler George says howdy, and he's just listening today. That's great, George. We will get you wound up and motivated to wherever you're going today. So Idaho, Nebraska, South Carolina.
I think it's fabulous that Fearless Rambler and Cruise Nuts both are starting off 2023 going live.
How about
because
that?
Last night we were in Z-Man's live, and Cruise Nuts was there, their very first live. So it's been exciting to watch you guys. Not, I don't mean that you're not necessarily having to host your own live, but that you're jumping into other lives. I love it.
It's good to get in somebody else's live first to look at that camera or look at the monitor or look at something, and figure out what it's like.
And that's what Shanster did too.
That's right.
And we're going to say good morning to my bird farm.
My bird farm.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
And Captain Billy.
Ahoy, Captain Billy. And Captain Billy says, ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Robin and Chet. The captain is here at Sea Lake Journeys, and that means everybody should be here. How about that?
That's right. And Kurt has a first for us as well. I totally forgot about this.
Oh, yeah. See Me Traveling here says, good morning, Sea Lake Journeys. I was one of the first ones on your Rise and Shine morning show back in August.
Was it August when we started that?
And Kurt started before we did, and we've been talking about it for a long time. And then I watched Kurt's show for a couple of days. I was like, man, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And he happened to be at 8:30. Don't forget, See Me Traveling following us at 8:30. And I said, let's go at 8.
Yeah.
And we did.
And I was like, dude, I got to go to work.
I know, but you got time because you don't have to leave till 8:30.
That's what he said too.
So it worked out perfect.
Let's say good morning to a few more people in the chat, then we'll hit a topic again.
Okay.
And good morning to TNT.
TNT, that's
You're
Tom and Terry.
never late.
Adventures to the Sea. You're not late, Tom and Terry. You are right on time. Down Under Cruisers all the way from Australia here this morning. They say, good day, folks. Happy New Year to you all. Yeah, don't forget, Australia is like a whole day ahead of us, so they'll be celebrating before we will. So good morning to you, Sean, and everybody, and Down Under Cruisers.
I want to put this up, what the Gaylords say here.
Oh, it says, it disturbs me when they make cutbacks and people say, well, they have to do that to make money. My question would be, how many executives lost their job? Ooh, or cut in pay. Now there you go, John. That's somebody popped that balloon, didn't they?
Yep.
How many executives are still sitting on their fat paycheck? And let's go cut out 100 low people's salary so we can keep this one high pay guy. A lot of people do think of that, John, and we're all wondering that.
And Z-Man, I'm just going to put his comment up there, but you don't have to read it. Z-Man, the last couple of lives he's had all kinds of difficulties. He had the DoorDash difficulty. He had computer difficulties last night. And it's so funny because, the people that are in the green room, he's like, take over the show, guys. And I love the fact that he can laugh at himself and we can laugh with him, and we're not making fun of him. We're all in the same boat. We all have, I didn't push live, and
right. We all have stuff go on, and I think it's great. Z-Man can say, hey, I got to go take care of this. Yeah. And the show goes on.
And the show goes on.
You got people you can trust in there. The show goes on. I think that's awesome.
I do too. And so, Z-Man, there is no worries about it. We love you, dude. And here, good morning to
Randacita, good morning to you. And she says, good morning to all of y'all. I have been enjoying these morning shows. Aww. Hey, we enjoy having you here with us, Randacita. And Sherry, awesome sunset, says, good morning, Robin and Chet. Good morning.
Sherry has reminded me that so starting Saturday, next Saturday, starting the new year, 2023 off with the Saturday Stroll, which is the Saturday part of the Friday Raid Parade.
Right. Friday Raid Parade, Saturday Stroll.
And we are going to, Sea Lake Journeys is going to be hosting the kickoff for that every Saturday night with a live event from 6 to 7 p.m. And then the videos start at 7. We are designing that Saturday show to be a spotlight for the Saturday Stroll.
Right.
So we don't really want it to be a live show about us. We have lots of live shows about our channel. We want to 100% promote the Saturday Stroll and or Friday Raid Parade. And so I had put out a group chat for those people. And if anyone sees that I missed someone in that group chat that needs to be included in that group chat, please, there's no administrator for the group chat. I just set it up so anybody can add anybody.
Yeah.
And good morning to the journey away.
Good morning, Reggie and Cheryl. And they say good morning to all of y'all out there in the YouTube land. And Baby Enzo says good morning to you too. He's sitting here doing his I want.
And then the Down Under Cruisers, because they're a day different than we are.
They're live tonight at 10 p.m.
Right. So write them down too.
Yeah. The ducks, as they call themselves.
The ducks. That's right. So what is our next point? And then I'll come back to the
We haven't even got to our first point yet.
I'm so sorry, because Robin started her own thing, didn't
We're
she?
just going to talk about the best things about cruising. It's probably have to carry over till tomorrow.
Let's skip down to number 3.
Let's skip down to number 3. Let's do number 3 first. Okay. Why not? See those journeys. We do that stuff around here. One of the best things that we like about the cruise life is the disconnect. The disconnect. You want to get away from work? And let me tell you, there ain't no further away you can get to work than going to Costa Rica, the Panama Canal, Asia, Australia, even Grand Cayman. Go somewhere on a cruise ship. And let me tell you what, you have got away from work right there.
Yep, that is very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to a couple things that are in the chat over here.
Oh, Eddie says, I'll probably be doing that all day also. And yes, a nice nap. Alice told me this morning, go get some stuff.
Go get some stuff.
Go get some stuff, Eddie.
I'm assuming she means stuff for the live, not just stuff.
Well, I think she means snackies. And,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we've already got a tray of cheese and crackers.
Oh, that's right, we do. I can't eat the crackers, but yeah.
Cheese and meat and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll have to go get some more stuff too.
That sounds good.
I think I want some gelato. How about that?
Oh, that sounds good. Here's Captain Billy.
Captain Billy says, Captain Billy J Travels special New York live show. Special New York live show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Write that one down
tomorrow.
Too.
I'll be booking a cruise live on the show. Hey, if you're buying Captain Billy, book it for us too, brother.
So, did you write Captain Billy down?
No, because the dog's on my arm. Here, hold on.
Give me the dog.
There, she's going to take Baby Enzo. There you go.
Oh, my goodness.
So, Captain Billy,
I know you didn't like
at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna come over and haunt your show, Billy. Get ready. See that journey.
And Lunar Family Fun brings us the day of the day.
Good morning, Tanisha, and to Bobby, the luckiest man in Alabama. Tanisha says, "Good morning, happy National Bacon Day." Oh, I don't have any. She says, "Don't have any bacon." It's also National Falling Needles Family Feast Day, National Bicarbonate of Soda Day, and National No Interruptions Day. Celebrate accordingly. Let me tell you, if you got a day with no interruptions,
good luck.
You're probably asleep. Yeah.
And I love our moderators. You know, Lunar Family Fun says, I see 17 people in the chat and there's only 8 thumbs up. Come on, get with it. Hit that like button, y'all.
Yes. Thank you for that, Tanisha. Thank you for that, Tanisha. You know, I'll be walking around like, no thumbs all day. Lunar Family Fun says, Robin and Chet at Sea Lake Journeys are so glad you stopped by. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already.
There you go.
It's not just Friday, it's Friday. Thank you for that, Tanisha.
And I want you to all notice that we don't tell Tanisha to put well, first of all, we don't tell our moderators anything except for, would you please put that link up? Would you please put that link up?
And you hardly ever hear that because they're already did it.
They're already did it. Yeah. And they're already doing it in there this morning as well. But these positive statements that our moderators do, you've seen all of them do it. That goes to show you what their own channel is like.
That's right. Leonard Family Fun, Tanisha. I'll tell you what, her Vlogvember, November Vlogvember, you know what I'm saying. Go to her channel and check it out. You can still do it. You don't have to do it in November. You catch it up and down in December. Mm-hmm. Start in January. Start all over from day one that she started in November and go right down it because it's good for any month of any year. I'm telling you.
So all the positive statements that you see our moderators make in our chats or even other channels for that matter, that tells you who they are. That tells you what kind of channel they are. And go check them out if you haven't checked them out. And that's mainly to our hashtag team replay because everybody in the chat, they know each other. But to our hashtag replay team.
Eddie's in there too. I don't know if I've seen Eddie's roll by or somebody put Eddie's link.
Eddie, put your own link up. But anyway, if to our hashtag team replay team, if you don't know these channels and in a comment, if you can't find them, in a comment on our video, say, hey, I would like the link for whoever, and we would be more than glad to get
Yep.
that link up to you, because Chet will put that link in your comment when he replies.
That's
to you.
right. Your hashtag replay, just putting there, hey, I'd like to find them. How do I find them? We'll help you find them.
And Ocean to Ocean Travel is with us this morning. Good morning, Ocean to Ocean. So nice to have you with us.
How about
this
that?
morning.
And speaking of finding somebody, if you need to find a travel agent, hey, guess who just popped in? Ocean to Ocean Travel. They will help you get that perfect cruise.
Yes.
Awesome. And they'll help you get your flights, they'll help you get everything, because that's what they do there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Bruce and Cindy.
And,
we love you guys.
You know, there are people stranded in Fort Lauderdale right now because they didn't know they needed to have a passport. Well, Ocean to Ocean Travel, they're going to make sure that you know what documents you need to travel with.
That's right. If you need a travel professional to help you so you don't make a mistake and get trapped somewhere because you don't have some kind of paperwork, you need to call a professional. You need to call Bruce and Sydney at Ocean to Ocean Travel. How about that?
There you go. And good morning to Shannon.
At the Shanster Travels. She says, good morning, y'all. I'm just rolling out of bed. Well, you're only about an hour behind us because we rolled out really late this morning.
And Law Jones is talking about in the disconnect thing.
Oh, yeah. Law Jones, he says, disconnect from the news and regular habits. There's nothing better than getting away from the regular news. When you're sitting on Grand Cayman, Grand Turk, Costa Rica, Jamaica, you ain't worried about what's going on in the news. No, you're going to sit there and you're not going to do your regular habits either, like get up and run to the fridge and go grab a bag of Oreos. You're going to sit there and sip on, like, what did you say? A
pina colada.
A pina colada. How about that?
You know, we were on a cruise, right when COVID was still happening, with a couple that was from Australia, and they were so stressed out because Australia had been locked down for so long.
Yeah. And
when they opened the doors, they flew out and got on the cruise ship. And, you know, they said it's so stressful because they were at the time of elections, and they're, I guess it's a prime minister. We have president.
Yeah.
They have prime minister.
Yeah.
And they were so stressed out about how the election was going to go, whether their country was going to be shut down or not again. They're like, we don't even know. We don't want to know. We're on a cruise. We'll find out when we get off.
That's right. And let me tell you, we had good times with them. We went to tea time, went on to other places around the ship and off the ship. Great people. And they was able to get unstressed because they would unplug.
Because they were on that, but they were on, this is so not fair. They were on that cruise. They had been on that cruise for 21 days, going to be on it for another 10 days. And then they were going to go across the pond and get on another ship and cruise over there, because they were like, we've been locked down. We've been locked down way too long. We're escaping.
We're escaping. They may not let us back in, depending on who gets elected. But Chancellor Travel says, oh, yum. I love these national days. Oh, we love these national days too. Let me tell you what, I fell in love with Leonard Family Fun when Tanisha came up and told me it was chocolate chip cookie day one day.
That's when he fell in love with Tanisha. Chocolate chippy.
I didn't know there was such a thing. It opened a whole new world to me.
Here's TNT.
TNT says, there are so many awesome channels represented here. Go take a look and get to know them all. That's right. Maybe even subscribe to some of them. There you go. That's great advice right there from TNT's Adventures to Sea. It don't hurt nothing to check out these channels.
No, it don't.
Just take a look. You might see something you like and go, hey, these people are pretty cool. Hit that subscribe button.
Here we got some comments.
Leonard Family Fun says, yes, Law Jones, I disconnect from regular news at home. I get news alerts, and if I want to learn more about that piece, I will open it and read a line or two. Again, if.
In capital letters, if.
Big if. And when you're on an island, it's even a bigger if.
And good morning, Elaine.
Elaine Hager, vacation consultant. She says, I used to watch the news while getting ready for work. Now I watch Sea Lake Journeys. A much better way to start the day. Right on. Hey, thank you for that, Elaine. We try to be that old radio style show that we grew up with, because we just would have a good time and laugh in the morning on our way getting ready for work or on our way to work. Even at work, we would just turn it on like a radio, radio station and listen in. Captain Billy says, I can't fully disconnect from the world on a cruise. I need to stay connected at times to check Facebook and etc. That's how I relax too.
Well, and that's true, because sometimes that's relaxing for people. Sometimes watching YouTube channels are relaxing to people.
There you go.
When we talk about disconnect, we're talking about disconnecting from the stressful stuff.
Yeah. Get away from that stressful stuff and do the stuff you want to do that helps you relax. Yeah, right? Right on. Captain Billy knows what we're talking about. Yeah.
Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Aaron. Boy, he really helped us out good the other day, too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Good morning, Sea Leg crew. Off from work today, and it's my birthday.
My birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Okay, wait. We got to do it right.
Oh, yeah.
It's your birthday.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Happy birthday.
Na-na-na-na-na. It's your birthday. Na-na-na-na-na. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Aaron.
Right on.
It says, quit beating on the desk, Daddy. It upsets me.
Well, I used to have a drum set I did that with. Now I got to use a desk. But so, anybody else got a happy birthday? You want to hear that again? I bet we'll never hear about a birthday again after singing that, will we?
Probably not. Here we go.
Randacita says,
Good
happy
morning,
birthday to you, Aaron.
Randacita. So what other points do we have?
Oh, man, you know what? We got so many. One of my favorites, we're going to skip to number 4 then.
Okay, skip to number 4.
We like to meet new people.
We do.
You know, we don't meet enough people here on YouTube. We only meet like 1,000 people, but we get on there and meet some people live, and it's always interesting. You know, no matter where they're from in the world, you just find all the things that you have in common.
Yep.
Like, hey, I really love this lobster tail. How about you? Yeah, I'm from Canada. I love this lobster tail too. I'm from California. I love this lobster tail too. We all love the lobster tail.
Well, and sometimes they tell us about the country that they're from.
Yeah.
And that is fascinating. Like the one lady that we met, I swear this lady looked just like Sharon Osbourne.
Yes, she did.
Sounded like Sharon Osbourne, looked like Sharon Osbourne. And her job was, she worked at a castle in Scotland. It's like, how fascinating is that?
Yeah, we're sitting at the table and the first night, and I just sit there and, we sitting there having a glass of wine or whatever, and I just leaned over to her. I go, are you Sharon Osbourne? And she liked that. She's like, you don't know if you say something, if maybe they don't like Sharon Osbourne, or maybe they do like Sharon. Maybe they don't know who Sharon Osbourne is.
And she's
she knew who Sharon Osbourne was, and she liked it.
She's like, well, thank you. I think Sharon Osbourne is a gorgeous woman.
Well, she is.
No. Here's Leonard Family Fun.
Leonard Family Fun says, Elaine Hager, vacation consultant. I do as well. I would turn the news on to find out about the weather and travel. But working from home now, who cares? I'm working from home. I don't know what the weather and travel is no more. So I love this. See that Journey's Rise and Shine show better. I'll tell you what, you can't put a better plug in than your own people on the show right there.
I know, right? Absolutely. Let's see. Everybody's saying good, happy birthday to Aaron and good morning to Into Cruising.
Into Cruising.
We are into cruising too.
That's right. I think most everybody in here is into cruising. How about that? Good morning to you.
Well, not everybody. There's some people in here that are not technically quote unquote cruising channels.
No, but there are people who like cruising.
Yeah, the people who like. And good morning to Jennifer from Embarkation Nation.
Good morning, Jennifer. And this is for Chloe. I know the dog's out there like the squeaky toy too.
And Into Cruising says, I love your attitude in the morning. Everybody's attitude in the morning in this chat. I just love everybody. What better way to start the day than with a positive note and a positive smile, because my job is very, very stressful. And to start my day off with a morning show, I listen to our show when I'm driving to work to see how we sounded and make sure that we didn't say something goofy or that we needed to apologize for.
We didn't say something goofy.
And it's just, I love listening to everybody's comments and everything. It's a great way to start the day. I appreciate all of you. So what is our other point?
Oh, we got several other points. One, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go down to number 5. Then we'll have to go back and start at the top probably tomorrow. We get to visit different parts of the world.
Oh, I know. We have seen and done so many things in other countries that you cannot do in America.
Have you ever zip lined in Costa Rica? We have. It's awesome. We got off the cruise ship one day and zoom down the zip line. Have you ever climbed the waterfalls in Jamaica? We have. How did we do it? We got on that cruise ship and went down there. And let me tell you what, we have had some fabulous times in fabulous countries with fabulous people.
I tell you, we have done so many great things, but the things that I appreciate that we've done, because now that Chet's an amputee, we can't do, is of course the zip lining, and the Jamaican waterfalls, Dunn's River Falls.
That's why I mentioned those first.
And the Secret River in Cozumel.
Yeah, can't do that one anymore either.
Because first of all, in America, we have stairways with handrails, and first of all, we'll just take the waterfalls in Jamaica. In America, you cannot hike up the middle of a waterfall because there's a handrail on the side, and you just get to take pictures. In Jamaica, you hiking up the middle of that waterfall. That's
the way you really experience a waterfall, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fabulous. We did it a couple times, luckily.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And here's what Lowell Jones. Oops, so sorry. I can't hit the mouse because I got baby Enzo on my lap.
Aaron says, we love Chet and Robin. They are
Aw,
delightful.
You guys are
Thank
so
you, Aaron.
sweet.
And Law Jones says, find something positive and hold on to it.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
That's right, everybody. Woo.
And here's what Captain Billy says.
Captain Billy says, cruising opens the world of experiences to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say it better than that, Captain Billy, right there. It opens a world of experiences to you. You can experience the culture. You can experience the food. You can experience the things that they have down there that you can do, like climbing Mayan pyramids. You ain't going to be able to do that here in the United States. You got to get on down there to the Belize and Mexico to climb those pyramids. It's great. It opens a world of experience to you.
And Shannon says she's done that too. It was awesome. Amazing.
Awesome.
You know,
yes.
Yes. I know, right?
If you haven't experienced these things, do it while you can, when you can, if you can, any way you can.
Quit licking your daddy's arm. These dogs this morning, I don't know what their problem is, but they're like 2-year-olds this morning.
I put lotion on me and they like the lotion. It's this kind. Hey, look, it's from the Lotus Spa. It's from the Lotus Spa. Oh, I messed up the camera on a princess cruise. How about that?
So what's another point we got?
Oh, we ain't got time. It's 8:29.
Oh, we ain't got time. So Kurt from See Me Traveling is coming up directly after us.
Yes.
So it's a raid over to
See Me Traveling.
See Me Traveling until tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Join us.
Our live show tomorrow. And so until then, we'll see you guys around the channel.
We'll see you around the channel.